Hello, Gemini, and welcome to your February 2023 reading. I really appreciate you being here with me again, and let's see what's going on. I hope you're all doing well. And it's funny, I pointed out to pretty much all the signs. I didn't realize until I started reading that there's a heart on the wall there where the flame is, so that's really beautiful. A little bit of set design from Mother Nature, so that's always nice. Oh, okay. This card wanted to come out and it was kind of turny, so let's see. Gemini. Okay. Yeah. Okay. I'm getting a very specific message, and I have a certain person in mind when I do this reading. Gemini. You are trying very, very hard with the Justice, the Strength, and the High Priestess. These are major arcanas. You know from the very core of your being, if somebody is not doing right in the universe is going to take care of that. You are trying so hard to trust that. You're trying not to smack a hoe. That's like the energy I was getting from in here. With this Nine of Wands, like wanting to turn which way when it came out. And Nine of Wands is all about boundaries. And depending on what position it's in, it's either healthy boundaries or being overly defensive or combative. And I have the Knight of Swords, Death, and the Five of Pentacles. So I feel like your thought process is, okay, starting here. You know what? I'm just going to let the universe take care of it. Some days it's really hard when this person gets in my face or they push my boundaries. But you know what? I'm just going to let the universe take care of it. I'm just going to let the universe take care of it. Like, that's your mantra for this month. Because I feel like... Ooh, what was that? Hold on. Sorry, I turned my own phone off by accident because I had it on the floor. Sorry. Pardon the intrusion. I feel like you've tried really hard to be polite. You tried really hard to put your most civil face forward. You've tried perhaps being snippy. But I feel like it's no use trying to combat fire with fire. I know they always say that. But it's best to combat fire with water, and that just means flowing your own harmonious way. I mean, you're allowed to be upset, and you don't have to pretend that certain things don't bother you, but it's another thing to linger on them, so much so that their problems become your problems. And I feel like that's what you're realizing. And perhaps you're seeing it from a different point of view. Like, this Five of Pentacles is very interesting in this deck. I like the point of view. It's like, you know, maybe these people with this poverty sort of lack mindset always get on you about something because they feel like you have something they will never have. And I feel like perhaps that is a viewpoint that you're learning to adopt is, you know, if someone is behaving this way towards me, that means their life isn't that great. And that doesn't mean you have to agree with the way they're acting. That doesn't mean like you have to invite them to dinner either. But I feel like through this discipline, sorry, I'm getting distracted by my phone again. Through this discipline, oh goodness. Sorry, I'm getting really distracted by my phone. I apologize. Through this discipline, that you are adapting with just focusing on yourself, allowing the universe to handle it, just knowing that things aren't so great for them. It's going to lead you to a different viewpoint. It's going to lead you to be able to what is that word called? Oh, I'm at a loss for words today. It's going to allow you to detach, to not focus on that, because look, you have the Four of Cups, the Five of Cups, and the Three of Cups. Focusing on your own family, your own children, your own beautiful things that you have going for you. And it could be too that you're missing your own family and other people in your life. But understand, I feel like you may not understand why people behave in such a way that they do, but I feel like you understand loneliness and sadness. And so you can empathize with them in that sort of way. But you're continuing to learn how to detach from feeding into their negativity that they want to spread to you. Okay? That's the kind of energy I'm seeing here. Okay. 10 of Pentacles here. And the Empress. Okay, so again, focusing on all the beautiful things that you have in your life, your beautiful family, you're beautiful, the beautiful things you like to do, your interests, the things you enjoy, manifesting wonderful things. Like all the things that are bright and beautiful and healthy about you and your own life, honor them, celebrate them, invite more of that in so that it doesn't get clouded with, the farts of other people. Okay? I guess I'll put it that way. So let's see. And it's funny because during your reading, I got so distracted by other things, and I feel like, you could get distracted by those things too. Okay. And I was also waiting for a call that I actually got. So if you're waiting for a call, I feel like you're going to get it. And I'm pulling another card from you from the Wisdom of the Hidden Realms deck, which my cousin Patricia got me. So thanks again for Patricia for this beautiful deck that I'm going to share with everybody here. So let's see. Let us see. What does it say? Okay, Sisters of the Season, Cycles of Growth, Natural Law, Divine Order. And there's been several readings I've done already where this card has popped out. But this kind of reminds me of the Wheel of Fortune. And that's also number 17. So the 17th could be significant, 17 or 8 with 1 and 7. Or 6 if you want to minus it as well. But this, like I said, this card reminds me of the Wheel of Fortune. I feel like you've almost finished this lesson that you're learning with other people, and you'll soon be moving on to the next phase. Whether this is a crappy neighbor who's going to be moving away, or you're going to be moving away, or just certain things and behaviors that people do to try to push your boundaries and break them down so you go down to their level, won't bother you or take up so much space and rent in your mind as they once did, because you're learning to adapt to focusing on the positive energies, which is not easy. So I commend you for continuing to do that. Ooh, the Camel Boy. Small steps, asking for help. Okay, I haven't seen this card on this deck yet, so that's very, very interesting. Okay. And the Lady of Lightning. Surprises sometimes shock. Total paradigm shift. So, and it's interesting because when I think of camels, I think of long journeys. I think of ancient Egypt all the time. I think of endurance. Perhaps adapting the tools and skills that other people use to their benefit in order to allow them to focus on the beautiful things in life. Now, this could be someone around you, someone you know who it's like water off a duck's back for them to deal with something that you find like super difficult. Ask them how they do it, what sort of things they focus on. Or if it's not someone in your life, it could be a therapist, or it could be someone who does podcasts. Like, it literally can be anywhere. But if you don't know how, seek out those answers through means of people who they can navigate in that way. And when you adapt that, it could just be like something they say could click for you, and you could be like, wow, I never thought about it that way before, or I never navigated myself that way. Like, whatever it is. Whatever it is, and like certain things, these things don't last forever, and that's what's beautiful about it. Okay, I hope that was helpful. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you again soon. Take care.